Welcome to an out of the box unboxing. Today I am looking at Star Wars Villainous, Scum and Villainy. This is my first Disney Villainous game and I'm kind of quite excited because it's got Boba Fett, Seventh Sister, Cade Bane as the characters, and you can play it solo. So let's have a look and see what we get inside. It's got little tags, so no shrink wrap, which I guess is part of the reducing plastic aspects. And let's have a look and see what we get in here. Oh, it's got another tag on it. It's got 4 tags. For some reason I think it would only have 2, but that's obviously wrong. There we go. Let's have a look and see what's under the box. Okay, so we've got some instructions, 2 to 4 players, instruction booklet, a lot of text, got some nice diagrams, in the turn, quite a lot of text, villain cards, fake cards, vehicles, and nothing on the back. Okay, then we've got some boards. Oh, I guess this is the most exciting thing, is the figures. So we go, see if I can zoom that one in. That is Boba Fett. These are really nice. This jetpack, highly detailed, nice. I mean, they're plastic, they're kind of rubbery plastic. Nice feel to it though. And we've got Seventh Sister, and they're big. Cade Bane. I guess if I got my universal measuring tool, which is my magic card, they're quite big. Height of a magic card. So what's that? That's about 64. And they're nice. They've got a nice feel to them. Yeah, I like them. Okay, let's get through the cards. So this has got multi-layers. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in it. We've got our villain cards. Boba Fett, Cade Bane, Seventh Sister. These are, they're like booklets. Oh, okay, they open up. What's this? Seventh Sister. So this is a bit of lore. It's kind of flimsy card or paper. I kind of thought it might be a card, but they're a guide. So you got one of these for each of the characters. So I guess that's quite neat. Bit of history, getting the job done. Give a bit of background in terms of what you need to do to play the different characters. So that's nice. And what's on these things here? Okay, there's a video for each of the characters and a QR code. So I guess that's quite neat for people that like to watch playthroughs. Yeah, okay. I might stick those back in while we're here. How are they going? That's Sister and Boba Fett, just so they're there. What else we got? We've got 3 reference cards. Okay, objectives. So all the objectives for each character. And then we've got 3 decks, which I guess again is for each of the characters. We've got anything underneath? I always like to look underneath the inserts. No. Quite a big insert. Then we've got a whole lot of tokens. Big bag of tokens. I'll probably never go back into the bag again. What do we got? These are all cardboard. I guess those are galactic credits. Imperial credits. Then you've got +1, -1 tokens, and don't know what those are. Could be shields, who knows. I guess I'll find out, but there is a lot of those. Is there anything else? No, that seems to be it. Let's have a look at the boards. That's quite probably more interesting than other things. This video I've got my new microphone on, so hopefully the sound is a bit clearer, getting less echo. Okay, so board wise, let's zoom that back in. Boba Fett. Oh, okay, oh, it opens up. Maybe I shouldn't have zoomed it in. There we go. So there's your Boba Fett board. There's your Cade Bane and Seventh Sister. I have no idea what the symbols mean, but I imagine that will become obvious. But these are thin cardboard. I mean they're thicker than normal card. Nice easy fold on them. They lie very flat. Colours are nice, vivid. Iconography's good. Looks like we're travelling around different places. It's Cloud City, Jabba's Palace, Coruscant, Malachor. So that's your boards for each of your characters. Oh, I should go in last. And then we've got cards. So let's have a look. So this is Boba Fett's deck. I'm not going to go through this in brutal detail, but we will have a look. Interesting art. I'll zoom that one in. There we go. So obviously Luke Skywalker, and it's kind of there. I would say these are screen grabs from the movies Empire Strikes Back, at least these ones anyway, that have been kind of artistified. So it's not they're not sharp photos, but they're not drawn either. They could be drawn. If they're drawn, they've been drawn off the photos. Those ones are similar. Bosk, IG88, yeah, but they're nice. I like them. They're Greedo, Darth Vader, but Jabba the Hutt. Oh, Clone Wars. So that's Attack of the Clones, isn't it? And that one, I'm not sure. Some of these are mixed, so it's almost like they've taken some images from movies, some from other things of the comics or different aspects, and kind of made them all look kind of similar. The cards themselves are the same as, I think they're the same as Magic cards. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. They're a little bit bigger. If you look at the edges, tiny bit bigger. If we get a sleeve, which is the test of the insert, is can we fit sleeved cards in? These are Gamegenic sleeves, and they will fit. Ooh, it's a tight fit. Considering how much extra space there is in there, Disney, was it Ravens or something who did this? There's plenty of room they could have put in that insert, so that's going to be quite tight with all the. You can see it kind of flexing with just one sleeve. So unless you've got, it's not going to fit with penny sleeves. Put it that way, which is a bit of a shame. But I guess I'll just have to use other sleeves. But height-wise, that should be fine. I think that will be fine. Let's have a look at Seventh Sister. That'll be this one. Let's have a look at these cards while we're here. Okay. So these ones very obviously Seventh Sister because of the backs. They're all the same except for these ones are white ones. Oh, okay, because there's character decks and there's fate decks, aren't they? And I think so. You've got your bounties, Ahsoka, Kanan, Ezra. So these are all your rebels. If you've been watching the cartoon, so that's neat. I really like that. So that's your rebels kind of era cards, and then here you've got your basically your action deck. Again, cards are the gloss. There's no kind of linen effect on them. They're thin, but I don't think they're maybe a little bit thinner, similar to a Magic card. But you're going to probably sleeve them. I'm going to sleeve them. But yeah. Agent Callus. Prototype ties. So this is the primary reason I got this for this, the Boba Fett and the Seventh Sister, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar. And we've got, oops, I put it in the wrong one. And while we're here, let's do the last one. And I imagine this will be very much the Clone Wars. I think he turned up Mandalorian, Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. Be interesting to see if we've got anything outside the Clone Wars. So Padme targets, Ahsoka turns up again Clone Wars, Anakin. All your favourite characters. And those are his, I guess, those cards, and then his proper deck has, yeah, these look like they are all Clone Wars generation, Clone Wars Rebels characters and cards, which I'm not opposed. I'm getting my way through the Clone Wars. I've watched all the Rebels. Yeah, so that's a nice collection of eras, really. Rebels, Clone Wars, up to Empire Strikes Back. I think some of the images seem to be from Return of the Jedi as well. The Jabba the Hutt ones, anyway. So that is what you get inside Villainous, Scum and Villainy. I'm looking forward to giving that a bit of a play with some of the solo variant rules that are out there. And if I really like it, I'll probably do a playthrough. Don't forget to subscribe and like.